What's up, guys? It's your boy Moty, and I'm back here with part 2 of the Topstep trading combine. So right now we're sitting at $50,394 on the account. Goal is $3K, right around $400. So $2,600 left to go. Let's go ahead and get started. See you on the inside. All right, guys, let's get started. That's a lot of action going on. We just moved off a fair value gap from the upside. We're going to get into some trading today because I feel like price is going to run into these liquidity levels. So I'm going to have to place me a stop sell. Give it a little breathing room. Okay, so let me go to the 1 minute. I entered that trade because I was looking at the chart and I see we have to run to these liquidity levels. It could have been an early entry just then, which it was. So now I'm down for the day, but I see what's going on. We're about to catch these moves. Let me just get into the mode. All right, so we're gonna start from the 1 hour. So pull back on them. Okay. So essentially it looks like let me just catch us up. Catch us up. Just took that trade.
Order filled.
Okay. My screen is messing up again. So what we'll do is stop. All right, guys, I'm back. So we back here trading this Topstep combine. I took a trade. I took a loss. I thought we were running. We didn't run just yet, but I feel as if we will run to a lot of the sell side liquidity areas. We started the day off up, the morning off up here at 655, and we rushed all the way down. We dropped by 100 plus points to this area here. And now, honestly, what I see is us touching those liquidity areas that I marked yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the higher time frames, and obviously this is where I think we are. Screen showing up. All right, everything's good. We live. So what I want to do is, I don't want to miss the move. So I'm gonna go ahead and set me an entry. And I'm gonna set dos. Because what I'm really gonna look for is a retracement, pullback, and then a run down to the next level. I believe we will be running down to the next level just because from the, what I charted yesterday. If you didn't see my yesterday's video, go ahead and watch it. But what I charted yesterday was a lot of sell side liquidity areas. And I said yesterday that price will go down. And these are all the sell side liquidity areas. So it seems like, what is today? Today is the 28th. So yesterday we actually tested this level at 5 a.m. But it was just a test. Now I think we come back and run to that level. 4-hour candle has 3 minutes to close. So I think we run it relatively shortly. Price has already ran down out of this box, which was just created off this, bearish engulfing candle. So I think today we're looking at a lot of shorts. And if I was to, talk a little bit about price action from the 4-hour time frame, we ran up into a high, respected the high, big bearish engulfing candle, pull back, more downside action, and now we're stabilized a little bit in this range. Nothing to the upside, nothing to the downside. Even though we having big candles up, big candles down, we're still within a range. It's like an imaginary box here in my mind. So what I'm really looking for is a break above this level here to the upside, or a break below this level here to the downside. And when I say a break, I mean a clean break and close. So a break above with the candle close, with the bar close. Not just a wick, not just like this, just a wick. That's not what I'm looking for. So we're gonna get to it. Down 296 today. I really just entered a trade. It was kind of early, so it's all good. I'm gonna make it right back. Right now, I'm just gonna look for entry for me to, get into these shorts, because I believe we can run some of these levels, at least this one and at least possibly this one. And if we go here, I mean, that's 400 plus points. So I don't know if it will do it, but it has to it can do it. Let me just say that it can do it. And at minimum, it can definitely go 100 points. It already just moved 100 points on this specific candle. So we'll move to the 1 hour. Yeah, today I had to get right into the action. It's August 28th, Wednesday. Getting right into the action. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Now, 1 to 1 hour time frame, and what I'm looking for is just a good place to catch an entry. I think the bias is short. The tilt for Topstep is saying long. Well, now it's saying short. My bias is short, and I'm in a trade for shorts. I'm gonna move this because I'm willing to risk a little on that trade. So we'll see. What I was looking for though was an actual re-entry into that trade. That's not necessarily my re-entry. I placed that on a smaller time frame. That's just a catcher trade. I wanted to get in it to catch the move to the downside. That move could have came down and wicked my entry and then just reversed. It's very possible. It's the start of a new candle, so it's possible. We're gonna go ahead and move to the 15-minute. Had an M, price trekked on up, broke structure of that trend. Now we're trekking on down. Now we're really in this area here. We may pull back, may come back. We just got to see. We just have to see. Okay. As far as this trade, I want to manage it correctly. Well, the pullback did happen, and that's where my stop loss is at that pullback level. But that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to go ahead and run yet. So still got to be a little bit patient. But I don't think that's the worst entry. It's not the best. The best entry would have been literally where my stop loss is at, but it's also not the worst. And I'm really just going to look to add to this one, because from 45 to 510, which I have as the next liquidity level down, is, a nice amount of points for someone like a scalper like me. All right. So it looks like price wants to reverse. It may come back up. Looks like we're forming a possible W. Boom, 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 boom. That's possible. That's possible. And that's the way it goes. That's extremely possible, a W. But we'll see in the next few minutes. Price is very volatile right now. So I can actually set my stop at breaker structure here. And that would be 535 to 562. Almost a 30-point loss. Let's just see how price reacts here. And based on how price reacts here, and if it breaks this bearish engulfing candle, then I might just exit early. But let's just see how price reacts here, because it could play in our favor. If it does play in our favor, I'll really just be looking for a place to add entry to continue catching that trade to the downside. So I'm gonna pull up all the time frames. We're gonna turn this one to the 15. We'll turn this one to the 5. And this can go to the 1. So pretty easy. Okay, so we're pushing to the upside. It's not what I was really hoping for, but that's what we're doing. Start of a new candle. Anything can happen. I have a stop set. I'm not really worried about it. We'll see. We will see. Okay, so on the 15-second, well, we going back to field what we just ran from. So it's possible that price could go up more. It's possible, but that doesn't mean it will. It's a lot of sell pressure right now. We have some sell orders coming in, and they're heavy. They're heavy. I want to catch another entry, if I could, here. That's from the 15-second. How does it look on the 5-minute? Doesn't look like the worst spot. It's under all of the other noise. And from the 15-second, if I can catch another entry, like if it moves to the upside more, I can catch another entry to the downside. And those 3 trades, it'll be stacked between those 3 trades. Okay, we're running in profit. Could just be a test. The tilt is screaming short, 63% short for NASDAQ. Yeah, today I had to get straight to the action today. Usually, I'll do a little talking before, but today I had to get straight into the money, straight into the action. Okay, let's have that push we're looking for. I'm going to take the base hit because I lost earlier, so I needed that base hit, honestly. Where's my area of... Okay, 510 is where I think we will head to. There it is on the 5-minute. So I want to look for a re-entry. And I'm glad I just took that, base hit. Because like I said, I lost earlier, so I needed that win to make up for what I lost. And just to go back and check it out, I lost 285 earlier, got in at 533, got stopped out at 542. It was for a short. And then I just re-entered on live with you guys at the prices 529, 535, and exit both of them at 520. So caught around 9 points on one trade and caught 15 points on the other. So clutch trading, great start. Now we haven't ran the shorts yet. We haven't ran to the liquidity level all the way. I haven't marked that 510. That could be incorrect, but I think it's correct. I think it's a great level. I marked it yesterday, and I was dialed in yesterday. I'm dialed in today, in my opinion. So I think we're still going to run the shorts. I just got to catch this re-entry. And I don't want to be stuck in a short. I want to catch the falling knife. And I know most people want to catch it like that, but I'm aiming to catch that falling knife. So once we fall, I'm right there to pick us up. Well, I'm right there to catch the fall. So right now we're just being patient. Candle just started. I think we moved to 510. So I think this will be a good spot for an entry, cheap trade, and catch. If it goes the opposite way, I can just get out. It's kind of like a trend there, well, a box there. So price is moving for sure. I don't want to place an entry that's too close though. I might just place it here instead, 35, and then ride it down to 510, 25-point move. Price could reverse where it's at right now. Looks like we want to roll over from the 5-minute time frame. Have an indecision candle right here. We'll just see what happens. I'll place a stop sell here just to test, and it'll be a mini lot or a micro, the smallest. So not a lot of risk. Not a lot of risk. Not a lot of risk. Just practicing a patience. We're at a top, so I mean that'll be perfect if price did just drop down here because, well, this is a smaller time frame. Let me try to make price action a little bit clearer to see and understand. I see a lot of things going on right here. Like that. We got the possible W forming for a push to the upside. We can invalidate that W if we just run down to these liquidity levels, which looking like what we want to do is just run down to these liquidity levels. I'll add another order here after I'm already in profit if price does run into profit. So I think this is a good spot for price to roll over. It's a cheap trade. I can enter here and put the stop right above that level, and then, the trade will be in the door. Trade will be in the door. It's no telling what could happen here though, so just got to be a little patient because price can come over this trend line, break, we move back to the upside. I really hope price respect this trend line. I'm not going to risk too much on this trade, maybe 250, but hope price respect this trend line and, we roll over, push to the downside, run into this level, keep running, run into the next level, wherever the next level is. Okay, so having a little reversal here. Let me get a little bit closer to the action. Price broke above that trend line. Are we going to respect the trend line is the question. If we do, this stop will be ran and we'll just be patient, find another entry. NQ is now screaming for longs. Remember, I seen the W pattern on the 1 minute time frame, so it's possible that price could push up. It's possible that price could push up, especially if we respect this trend line here. So we'll just wait. And I literally just placed my stop right before the break. Right where the breakout candle happened. At the big bearish engulfing candle, I just put the stop right above it by a few points, by 1 point actually. We're looking like we're finna push to the upside, but I don't want to get hasty and just exit out the trade too early. So I might just let it run. I don't want to make a mistake again out too early. And then worst case scenario, I just lose $300. And it'll put me down, 250 or something, whatever. So best case scenario, we completely get out of this box, push to the downside, bearish engulfing candle, and just keep pushing to the downside. Like here. That's very possible. Trading, love it, gotta love it. NQ, gotta love it, gotta love the action. Now, when it came down here, what I could have done to be safe, I could have exited the trade and waited for a better entry. Because if it did move to the top, I could sell at the top. But let's see how price reacts. We're still in this box range. Let's just see how price reacts. Let's just see how price reacts in this range right here. And we're going to take this off of the 15-minute and the 5-minute too. But we'll keep it on the 1 minute. So this is what we're looking at. This is what we're looking for. I'm looking for a break under this or a break above this, a clean break, and not just a break, but a break and a close. I want the full body candle over the line on both sides. And if it does happen, I want the following candle to, you know, follow along in succession with it. Right now we're in the range. This is mean reversion, back and forth, boom, 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 very small, 15-second, not a lot. But again, we're still in the range, so we'll see. I do believe if we do break out of this box and come down, that I have another entry that I can add to the entry literally like at the same spot. And that's if we move to the downside, obviously. I don't think my entry was the worst. It's just looking at it like this is a bit early. We never had a clean break under this level, but I obviously wasn't looking at this level. But we'll see.
Order filled.
Okay, stop got hit. So now that allows me to wait and see if I can find a better entry for a short. Because price closed, as you can see here, big bullish engulfing candle. Price closed above the box. This is the 15-second. It's respecting the box, and now look like we may rise up even further. But I don't want to just enter a short. I mean a long. I just want to see. And on that trade, $220 loss, $26 loss. Entry at 535, entry at 543, exit at 557. So 22 points on both. So it's kind of a lot. That's a lot actually. 44-point loss. That's not what I'm looking for. So I gotta make that tighter. And that's that W I was talking about right there. We're gonna make this 1 minute bigger. That's the 15-second. All right. Okay. Yeah, so really that could have just been the candle to liquidate the shorts, get all of the short orders out. But now we have bigger short orders going on literally right now in this exact second. So I'll see if I can catch a re-entry here, like right above the median of the box with a stop sale. And I'll see if I can find a cheap trade somewhere at the top, like here. This is a little bit risky, but okay, can't feel it. It's a little bit risky, but we're at the top here. If we break this level, which is possible that we may break this level, then we can see more. We can go back to the trend. The trend is down. The trend is your friend, so I'm just following the downtrend. We've been in a downtrend the whole time. So I'm gonna move this off of the 1 minute because it doesn't even look right there. I'm just gonna wait, but like I said, I still see that W I was talking about. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So here, and here. So it's possible we can follow this formation, retrace all the way back up to that trend line, and then move from there. So all of the shorts, just literally the orders that was set, they got liquidated. And now we're just pushing to the upside. 572 from 554. Let me see if I can catch me an entry. Again, don't want to catch a dumb entry trying to ride to the top when we're in the downtrend. That's just not smart at all. But now that we have that form, can set that as a basis. And I'm on a 15-second time frame, so just so I can see price action a little bit better. And we diving, we nose diving.
Order filled.
Took it on a small, 1 micro, just because I really don't see it clearly. Price could shoot back up, 1, 2, 3, go up. So I didn't want to risk too much on this trade, but it would be a great entry if we were to push back to the downside. That would be the perfect entry. The perfect entry, because remember the levels we're going to is the sell side liquidity areas, and the first one is 545, then we move to 510, which would be perfect. As you can see, I already got my short order set, waiting for price to get to these levels. So we'll see. We will see. But as of right now, as you can see, price reversed from that entry area. So it may have found support here. We'll see. If we test this trend line and, create new highs from here, then we may just be in a reverse, trend reversal. We may just be in a trend reversal. Okay, I'm not gonna stay on the 15-second forever though. Get right off of it. Clean this up, make it better from the 1 minute. I'm gonna do it just like that. So now we're gonna be a little bit patient, because overall we're still ranging a little. And the best thing we could do right now is just be patient. Okay, entered my other order. Are the shorts in, or was that just a wick out? Let's see. Okay, so we broke back into the box. Now we got to see if we're going to stay in the box, or if we're just going to test it, find it, use it as support, and then go back to the upside. So again, don't want to risk too much on this trade. Easy exit here. And then we can recalibrate if it was to lose, because that will put me down 150 plus 116 plus the fees, probably around 300 if it lost. So we just got to see. Again, not risking too much. If I wanted to play it safe, the safest would just to be put it above the high it just created. So I would risk 323, which also is not a lot to risk for a trade that can, possibly bring in, if I put it at 510, the level I was looking at, 489. So a little bit over a 1-to-1 ratio. So to me, that's looking kind of shaky. We found support. What I would like price to do is just push down under this level, but it doesn't move based off what I like. So we just have to see. I could exit now, $100 loss, or I can hold. Yeah, so price will come up, test this trend line. The question is, do I want to be in it to test the trend line? we're already there, so I'll just go ahead and put that there and accept the risk. But this could put me down $500.
Order filled.
And boom. So down, took the loss, could have closed out early, didn't. All good, all good. But if we respect this trend line and push back to the downside, then we're in the door. All right, I'm back. Let's get it. All right, so going back over those trades, took a 280 loss, $34 loss. Last 4 trades been losses. Entered at 560, 549, exit at 577. So 17 points and a little bit more. So these losses has been big today, and that's not what I'm looking for. I don't want losses like that. So I may have to, stop trading for today if I see my P&L go down $800 something, because that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. It's never too late though. You can always turn the session around, always turn the day around, as long as you just stay based. Perfect entry. It's just about where we may be heading to. So let me pull up a higher time frame. Boom, boom, boom. It's the 1 hour. Okay, so it seems like we're testing the equilibrium of this candle. The median point, literally. So if we respect this, then we shoot back to the downside. But if we don't respect it and close above this area here, then I see a possible further push upwards, back into the 600s, back into this box. So as you can see on the 1 minute time frame, this is where I marked the area of liquidity. I mean, not liquidity. This is where I marked basically a key area. It's like equilibrium of the last bearish candle from the 1 hour time frame. It also serves as a support where price bounced off of before it started its uptrend. So if we respect this level, we could be in for a lot more shorting, which is what I'm hoping for. That's my bias for today. Short, short, short. So, but if I see some long situations, I will try to capitalize on it. I see a lot of short orders coming in. We just had a monster short order. Somebody put 147 contracts on it. That's insane. This will be a great top. I'm gonna try to catch a quick short entry on it. Don't plan to hold it forever. I'm on a smaller time frame, 15 seconds. So
order filled.
Okay, it's printing.
Order filled.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and close. Took mini profit, not a lot, $30, $20 actually after fees. So not a lot to, just wanted to see a concept I had in my mind. Let's go back to the 15 minute here. We'll go back to the 1 minute here. And I'll put my entry here under the median of a possible M. Well, an ugly M at that, but put my entry here. A lot of wick activity, and that's what I hate, that type of stuff. Well, I hate it. I love it and I hate it. It's love-hate because it also tells me the levels we're respecting back and forth. And it tells me, okay, if I enter under here, then I'm more safer for a trade than if I enter here. So I feel confident placing a stop sell here. I'm really just trying to catch the top. And this may be the best way for me. It may not be. It may just turn around and lose for me. But if it is
Order
a
filled.
great way, then that's perfect. That's perfect. Again, cheap trade though. Cheap trade. Looks like price wicked into my entry at that. A rollover would be perfect, ideal, but who knows? Again, this is a cheap trade though. It's a very cheap trade. Top is at 593. I'll place this at 597. So, and that's 5.9. That's above the equilibrium. This is above the line. That's above literally previous price action. So we just got to see from here.
Order filled.
I think it's a good entry, but we just have to see. Gonna go ahead and add some indicators that may help out. Okay, we just tested VWAP. Actually, we didn't even touch it yet. On the 15 minute, from the 5 minute, where's VWAP? We didn't touch it yet. So we may go up to touch VWAP, honestly. From here. We touched it on the 1 minute, so that's positive. That's positive, but we didn't on the higher time frame. So we're so close to it. A lot of times we just like to touch it on the higher time frames. But if we respect it on the 1 minute, then we're in for shorts. We're in for shorts if we respect it fully on the 1 minute. Perfect, 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 perfect. I can send these down to my original target areas. We're nose diving now.
Order filled.
I'm gonna take the base hit, because if it goes the other way, then bad trade. So main thing, I just want to take these base hits. I have the other entries set already, so if price comes back into the box, then obviously we're good. If it doesn't, then we're not. So, but I know the area, price, respected. Tweezer top on the 5 minute. I just spotted it. Where's my circle? Tweezer top here from the 5 minute. I'll get it off of them in a minute. We came down, touched this sell side liquidity area, came into the box, but we respected both. So we need a close under this area and a close under a box for a secure short entry to the downside to the next sell side liquidity area. So not rushing to get back into a trade, but as you can see from the 5 minute time frame, tweezer top, and usually when I see patterns like that, usually we have the tweezer top here, and then we usually push, come back, test equilibrium somewhere, sometimes test the top, and then we move to the downside. So here, 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 here. So my re-entry would be, we go from here down. My re-entry would be when it reaches that high again. So this could possibly be the high. That's the equilibrium of this bearish candle. And that could be the re-entry to, get in, ride it to 45, possibly ride it to 510. So we're going to be patient on that though. But I think that was it. 570 was it. For safety, just so I make sure I catch the move, I'm going to see if I can place a stop here around 57. And then I'm going to look for the box on the other time frame. So, okay, I got one here at 57. That's kind of tight, to be honest. That's tight. That's tight. And that's risky. Don't want to take something too risky. I'm going to delete this. Where's SAR telling me? SAR telling me we're in for some shorts. VWAP up here. Moving averages. We're under the moving averages, all three of them. Under the VWAP, 15-minute. Same ordeal under all three moving averages. SAR is telling me we're under SAR. SAR is telling me a drop. What is 5-minute telling me? Under the 200, under the 50, under the 10. Still on the VWAP. And yeah, everything is telling me short. I know I've been saying that same bias all day since I started this, but everything is telling me short. I don't see any orders coming in above 10 micros. So we wait. What time frame did I just mark that? I don't know. Probably deleted. Ain't no telling. Now we wait. I really feel like that's a great entry. That's a great entry to get inside of the box. I really need to understand more the target areas I think we will head to. Or to start it, I'm gonna place my stop right above here. Not gonna risk too much. We broke inside of the box, and not only broke, we closed. So I'm gonna set mine to 510. Up on this trade, nice trade. Touch the bottom of the box. I could take the base hit, unless I think price will continue to ride to the downside, which it doesn't. I think it will, but it looks like it wants to retrace to the top of the box first. And I don't want to sit inside of that. So let's go to the 15-second. Got a lot of buy orders coming in. Don't want to risk too much on this trade. Great entry if we come out of that box and start to push to the downside. That's the perfect entry. If we break out of the box right here. That was perfect. That's perfect. Have to close. And we close. Will we continue to ride is the question. Sometimes the base hits are best. I could have took the base hit, took the $200, $300 win, and, you know, been in green for the day. I still could take this win and be in green for the day. But remember, my buy is, I got to have conviction and faith in myself. So my buy is short. So I think we go a lot deeper than where we are. I think we go a lot deeper than where we are, especially now that we just broke out of this box. So I just have to let price break down, and if I see a switch of structure, then that's just what I see. And if I'm not in profit anymore, I'm just not in profit anymore. So it happens all the time. I'll be fine with the outcome is what I'm saying. Now, if we can break under this level, I think we in for a run. We might be in for a run. Perfect bearish engulfing candle. You know what? I'm gonna base hit it. I'm gonna base hit it, take that profit, and set me another order here. Base hit it. I'm gonna set that order for 5. Don't want to lose everything I just made. A little bit. We're gonna go to 17. So you see why I just took that base hit. I was in profit, nice amount of profit. The day brought me back to green, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for green days. I can literally, if I follow the strategy, what I was saying yesterday, since my first day was $300 win, I could literally just tell myself, okay, make $300 10 times. I passed the account. You have to break down your goal in order to achieve your goal. And in my opinion, any way you think about doing it is great. So I can end the day up 300 right now and feel comfortable with everything. So, oh wait, target was 510. We hit 510. We still at 510. So let's see if we continue to push down to the downside, or if we'll, stop the momentum. But we could push down to the next liquidity level, which I have marked at. Will we break down? Let's just see if we'll break down. I can move my stop loss into profit. Move my stop into profit. But let's see if we continue to break down. And we are. We're gonna continue that breakdown. Let me go back to those liquidity areas I was talking about. Just a minute. Oh man. Well, that's a good thing, but but man, I'm looking for my liquidity areas. I forgot. Okay, because I had different ones set. This is the 1 hour. So the next liquidity area from here, I had it marked at 19,104. That's pretty far, and I know why. Okay, so 441 could be the next target, somewhere around 450. Could be the next downside target. So let's try to get there. I'm just gonna mark it so I have it for my confluence. I'm gonna do like here. I think that's a good area, and we're gonna label it from we'll just say 450. Actually, it's coming from the 1 hour, so we can actually keep it as is from the 1 hour. So we're good on it. We're still in shorts. I think we're just looking for, that's a slight pullback, and we're just, unless we break structure here, price come all the way up, and then retrace back to this box, I think we're still in shorts. And we won't be out of shorts until we come to, break the structure. Until we break the structure. Next level, 461. That's the next target level. 481. Yeah. Next target level, 461. Next level under that is, it's so far down. That's just what I believe, though. I mean, we could go to 400. We can always just use the common one, like 400, 425, 450, 475. We can always keep it like that. I learned in the past that price tends to come. I don't know exactly what it's called, but price tends to come to these areas for some reason. I don't know if most traders have something in their mind where it's just, okay, at 450 activated, at 475 activated, at 425 activated. I don't know if if it's a specific name for something, but yeah, that's what I see all the time. I do see it all the time. I know I see it, just don't know what it's called. Right now I see a small pattern, looks like a triangle or some sort of flag. We'll do that there. We're gonna take off the other side though. We don't want to extend the right line this time. We'll go here and here. Okay, perfect. So usually with these type of trades, I see consolidation inside of it. Not even consolidation, price just bouncing back and forth inside of that triangle or flag or whatever. And once again, a break to the downside shows that we're in for shorts. So, and that's the break to the downside I'm talking about. Clean break, retrace, shorts. I'm confident in this trade, and especially if we close right under the SAR. I mean, what better way to prove the validity of the trade? I'm gonna take this to the 5 minute. Remember how let me see. Yeah, you guys can still remember how I called a tweezer top, right? Tweezer top. Then what do we do? Price dropped. Tweezer top. Price dropped. We're running. Boom. Right there at sell side liquidity. Right there at it. I closed it because a lot of times it'll get near sell side liquidity. It'll get near the liquidity area and not touch it by a couple points. 61 to, we had to get to 61. We went to, it didn't touch it by a couple points, but it turned around. It did. So we're still good. We're still good.
Order rejected.
We're still good. I don't want to place a stupid order. I'm going to place one here at 475 until I can find a re-entry. But as I was saying, price will come to the liquidity area sometimes. I've had this happen, not hit my liquidity area, take profit, and it completely reverse. And it only miss it by like a point or two. So you know how fluky that is. That's extremely fluky. Extremely fluky. All right, so while we're waiting on that, and okay, two things. If I was to sit here and bring this back up, I called a tweezer top here. We're under the VWAP. Called the tweezer top. Easy thing to recognize. Like I said, usually with the tweezer top, price drops. Vice versa, if it was a tweezer bottom, price rises. Easy. That's from the 5 minute. I came here, and I got confluences from all my time frames. Let me go to the 15 minute here. Okay, same thing here. We're under the trend line, under VWAP. We're under all of the moving averages. I think I have a 10, a 50, and a 200. And SAR told me enough because we were under SAR. And then obviously here on the 15 second, we formed this pattern. Usually, like I said, price breaks out. We broke under the SAR. We broke under the pattern. We're already in the downtrend. So it was nothing but a continuation in my opinion. So, and that's how I was able to catch that short. Right now, the account is up 988 for the day. The last few trades have been very positive, catching multiple points. Yeah, so right now we're up 988. I could quit for the day. I can call it a day, or I can see if I can get a little bit more out of the market. Tilt is saying 69% short for NASDAQ. I have bigger short orders than I have long orders on my scale. So a lot of people still think it's short. This could be a reversal. It could be a pullback. It could be, an area to build up more pressure to short. So we'll see. As you can see, SAR is about to be closed on to the upside. So we just have to be patient. I'm not looking for a re-entry yet. I got an entry here at 447. And I believe if we come to 447, our next target from there would be I had it at 460. but we already kind of tested that level. Not really. 443. Let me make this back, because I don't even have fully set targets for TP. I do, but they just seem so far away. I'm not gonna lie, they seem far. They seem very far away. Okay, so 440 is the bottom. That's where price bottomed out on the 27th of yesterday. So I believe we will come back and test that level no matter what. 440. Whether we pass it, I don't know, but I believe we will test it. So let me find that on a smaller time frame. Okay, and that's there. So let's zoom in there, because we're here, and this was yesterday. So let's zoom in more so here. Okay, 52. We got a lot of short orders coming in. Higher volume of short orders than long orders. Easy reversal. Yeah, so price could come here, 440, around that range, and then we'll have to see what happens. Because it's like that, I'm gonna mark it, just so I don't forget what we're supposed to be looking at, and I'm gonna get back here. So that's the level I'm looking to break. This is the level I'm looking to reach at that. So when price does push back down, 441 is the target, because I believe we're gonna go there and decide to do something. We're either gonna go there and bounce off of it, use it as support, and then make a push back up, or we're gonna go there and break right through it and create new lows, create a new floor. So we will see shortly. Count is at 51,382, 988 P&L for the day. I am roughly $1,700 away from being a funded trader. So right now we're just waiting. I'm gonna be patient. What I was saying, I think I was on a 15-minute time frame. I'm pull it back up real quick. This is where we were the previous day. This is the floor. So I believe the target should be 441 for it. If I enter again, target 441, and when we get to 441, we're either going to use it as support and bounce up, or we're going to break right through it and create a new floor. That's essentially what I was saying. So we're here now on the 1 minute, and I see a smooth entry. Okay, so we're on the 1 minute the 15-second time frame. This is the smoothest entry ever. We broke down, we had all of that, then price started to rise back up, but look where it found its resistance, in the same area where it broke out from. So usually when that happens like that, we're in for continuation of the downtrend. So I'm just going to place a stop there. We'll be in a cheap trade if it does run back around, so not really worried too much about that. But I believe it's time for it to come back down again, so we will see. And again, target is really 441. It's not 461. That's the first sell side liquidity area that we're going to touch, but I think the target should be 441. Not risking a lot on this trade. 150 to 200 max. I really want to just see it roll over and push down. I shouldn't be in negative too long on this trade, in my opinion. If I am, then it's not the trade I thought it was. But we did come to this level to find resistance, and it just happened to be at the point of this triangle. Do you see how things work? And look, we're running. Is that ironic? Is that irony? No, it's not. We're gonna go down further. We're gonna push down further. I think we go to 441. To keep it safe, I'll go to 445. I got another entry here towards the bottom, so we'll just see. Again, not risking a lot on this trade. I'm gonna continue to trail my stop. I'm gonna continue to move my stop alongside in the trade. I'm not gonna put it at break even just yet, but if I see we're going to a different direction, like if we come back up, then obviously I just close the trade. But I'm not even gonna lose $100 on this trade. I think we continue to push down. I know it touched the liquidity area. It could turn around, but I think we're going to push through that because I think we really want to test 441. We really want to test 441. So that's where I think we head to. And once we test 441, I'll have a little bit more confluence of what we're going to do. So as now we're just going to be patient. We're on the 15-second time frame. I already got the entry, so I'm not even looking for another entry. I got my entry set already. I could take this base hit, but I'm already up on the game, so we'll just have to see. Price breaks under the liquidity area. That 461 area I got marked, so I'm going to move my stop into profit now. $47 is the max I'll get on this. What is the lowest I'll make on this trade because I moved my stop into profit. We're testing these levels right here, but I believe we're going to break down. We're going to drop. We're going to drop. Surprisingly, I don't see a lot of short orders. Surprisingly.
Order filled.
Surprisingly. And boom. And just like that. So entered, you seen the other order, and we are going past that level. So that could be a test. We could retrace up from here and then go on. So honestly, I think I want to call it a day. A lot of people, I see a lot of short orders coming in. Why are y'all shorting so late? Where were y'all up here? This was the short should have been, but y'all want to short all the way down here. Price might not even come back under that. Price might just come straight back up because this is the low from yesterday. So just this wick has created a new floor. This is a new floor. So if I was to re-enter somewhere, it would be like here. And I'm not entering on a lot. It'll be like there though. Because we just created a new floor, so it's kind of shaky. And look, that was the perfect place to put it because we just wicked out. I didn't even see price get there, but we wicked out. And we probably just push up higher. So
order filled.
Perfect. Will we move to the next liquidity area? It's the question. Again, don't want to risk too much on these trades. I'm already up in profit. No reason to lose it all. No reason to lose it all. All right. I don't really like that. We'll see. We will see.
Order filled.
All right. Unnecessary trade. I just said what will happen, and I still did it. How much did I lose on it? Ah, man, $62. Man, that's fucked up. Fuck. All right, guys. And I know it's early in the morning, but I talk like this. You just gonna have to get over it. Hopefully you caught that trade with me. Hopefully y'all catching these trades. But other than that, I think I might call it a day. I'm gonna see if we have a place to catch that re-entry to the downside. I don't want it to be a dumb trade though. I don't want it to be a dumb trade where I'd sit there and give it back all my profits. No one likes giving back their profits. So it has to be a sure thing. And sometimes it's hard to see that sure thing when we're already on the floor. So
order filled.
Yes. So yeah.
Order filled.
I don't like it. Where it was at first was smart, but then I moved it. So really just got to be patient. But I do have the other liquidity area already marked, and that's all the way at, well, I think we're going to go to 400, but I think that's all the way at 100. So it's pretty far down. And that's literally how most traders get a profits back. I'm doing it myself. I could have just ended at $1,300 profit, but I really want to get it to my profit goal of $1,500 because that's my actual goal for the day is $1,500. So if we can do that, that'll be positive. But if we can't, I'll be fine with what I got. But I think we can. And that's why I got a little optimism. Okay, so literally just gave profit back. Never want to do that. What I just gave $200 back. 100 plus the fees. Yeah, just gave $200 back. So never want to do that. I'm willing to risk one more trade and just end the day with $100 worth of, $1,000 worth of profit and on to the next trading day. So really, I just need to be a little bit patient and just see. The confluence isn't as strong as when I caught the trades earlier. So we're at the bottom. So it's like trying to continue to ride the trend, but you don't want to get chopped up in all the mess. All right, guys. We'll see. I'm going to let price come back, retest the liquidity area, and then we'll see from there. But today was perfect. Easy day, easy trading day. Caught some of the best opportunities. Caught that tweezer top. Caught this triangle / pennant / flag, whatever it is, pattern. I don't know what it's called. I will get better at these names, but I do know how to see a formation, which is all that matters to me. Caught the box, came out of the box, caught all of this action. I'm up $1,100 for today, $300 yesterday. So, and this is across 2 accounts. So both account is at 51,500, which means I'm $1,500 away from passing the account. Yeah, $1,500 away. So my daily profit goal is $1,500. So I wanted to get it today because I got there so close, but I don't want to give away all my profits like a fucking dumbass. Don't want to do that. But we're testing now, though. That could be the high, the area of resistance, and price could return, reverse, because we didn't necessarily have a break of structure. Break of structure is breaking this area here. Breaking this area here on the 15-second would be the break of structure, and that could indicate forward push to the upside. So that's what we're really looking for, like a break around this area here. But if we come back under here, we're probably in for some shorts. And then that area I probably look for support would probably be the same area. Well, no, we already at 440. I'll probably play that by the eye. I'll probably just go for like 10, 15 points. And whatever I get from that, just call it a day. Again, if we're not breaking this area, then we're not really going anywhere. Move that down just a little bit.
Order filled.
So I'm in a trade. Should have kept it a little bit where it was, but closed under the SAR. Anything could happen. I don't want to risk too much. I think it will test this liquidity area. What I don't want it to do is come back up here because I don't want to hold it up into that much negative and just give away all my profits. Hopefully we just form a tweezer top here and then push down. Is this live? No, my screen stopped again. I hate when it does that. Okay. You guys can't see my screen, but we're running. Exit this one.
Order filled.
I took a base hit. Made $42. Account is at 1171. We may go down to lower levels. Oh, yeah, we are.
Order filled.
We are. All right. So as you can see, the account is back up. Made some money on the account. Looks like we found a little support here. I was in a trade. Let me just show you, but I could tell you. You know, I had those 3 losers, lost 200 and made that 200 back, 250. Now we're really just trying to find that bottom. We're trying to find that bottom. And I don't know where it's at. This is the type of trading I love to do, because once I can find it, once I can catch it, it's like a knife, and it's like just keeps falling. And that's how I like it. You feel me? So up 1,400 on the day. I honestly can call it a day. You know what? I'm going to show you that it's smart to call it a day. Because I was up 1,300 the first time, and what did I do? I lost it all the way back to 1,000. This time I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take my $1,400 profit, and I'm going to walk away. So you're going to see me do it live. Let me just straighten my charts out. Straighten my charts out. It's only 10:13. And yeah, lock me out. And look at the trade moving. Look, I could have caught more. But I'm locked out now. I can't trade. That's what I love about Topstep. I can't trade now if I wanted to. Watch this. It doesn't let me. Because I'm locked out, I can't trade anymore today. Manual lockout. So $1,400 P&L today across 2 accounts. Both accounts at 51,800. And that means I'm $1,200 away from passing these funded accounts. And that'll be $100,000 in funding. So, and that's part 2 of the Topstep Trading Combine. All right, let's get off this chart. Let's pull this up. So you guys see it live. You guys seen it live. Part 2 of the Topstep Trading Combine. Day 1 made around $300, $400. Started this day off. I lost it all. I was down $500, and I just stayed patient. Stayed with my initial bias of shorts. I thought shorts was in, so shorts were in, and I was right. And you know, ended with $1,400 profit across 2 counts, $2,800. I am $1,200 away from being a funded trader for $100,000. So that's a plus. That's great. But we're not there yet. We got to get over the finish line first, and then once we get over the finish line, we got to train harder, because we have to do the same thing on the funded account. And so I can show you guys withdrawals, live withdrawals of the money hitting my bank account. And, you know, what better feeling than that? Bottom boy is showing you how to do this shit. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's your boy Moty. Tune in for the next Topstep Trading Combine video. Tune in for the rest of my videos. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Comment. Please comment. And then I'll see you in the next video. So let's get it.